As y'all know by now, or you fucking should, there is 3 special elections coming up for U.S. House of Representatives seats. If Democrats win 2 of those seats, that will tie up the House of Representatives, and if they win all 3, that flips the power of the House to the Democrats. And Florida's first, which was recently vacated so Matt Gaetz could spend more time trying to pick up girls in a middle school parking lot, is one of those districts that is up for election. The Republican hoping to fill Matt the minor molester's seat is Jimmy Patronis. Now, if you wanted to be an educated voter, you wouldn't be voting Republican, but let's pretend you've been living under a rock and you want to adequately weigh the 2 options running. And you did what any responsible voter does, and you go to his website to see where he stands on the issues. You would find that he is really passionate about being endorsed by Donald Trump. Seriously, you go to his website and it's just like a ripoff of the Trump campaign material theme. Then at the very top, it's a picture of him and Donald Trump, and it says endorsed by Trump, and then it's his name, and then in case you forgot, it reminds you that he is Trump endorsed. And then if you scroll down a little bit more, you can sign up for newsletters about how being woke is ruining America, probably, and then he asks you for money. And then, in case you forgot, he reminds you that he's endorsed by Trump. And then it's a grainy screenshot of a Trump True Social post where he endorses him. And then under that, there's a little scrolling banner of people he's endorsed by, which is, you guessed it, Donald Trump. And then you can scroll down a little further to sign up for some more anti-Antifa junk mail, I'm assuming. And then just in case you forgot, you can then watch a video about how he's endorsed by Trump. And that's the entirety of the homepage. If you go to his About section, because he doesn't have an issue section, hoping to find where he stands on the issues, you're gonna find more pictures of Donald Trump. You can also read a few poorly written paragraphs about the family that's burdened with his existence, and then the rest is just about him being CFO of Florida. So if you want to know where he stands on the issues, you have to actually go read where he's voted on bills individually when he was a Florida state legislature. Or, you could just assume. You could assume where you think he stands on an issue, and that's where he stands. Brown or not straight or not male or not paying him lots of money, he hates it. As Florida CFO, he spent most of his time accepting bribes and extorting people and pay-to-play scandals. Allegedly. And when he wasn't fraudulently lining his pockets, he was fighting for those poor, disadvantaged insurance companies. As insurance rates started skyrocketing in Florida because global warming is extra hard on a state that exists at sea level, or wokeness, science is still out on it. It's not, I'm joking, it is absolutely climate change, but Jimmy did blame Farmers Insurance for leaving Florida on wokeness. That and them being too focused on sustainable insurance. But don't worry, Jimmy fought for Floridians struggling to find and pay for insurance by making it so they can't sue their insurance companies for not providing them with the insurance they're being overcharged for. Real thing, also a real thing he did. He said to help bring prices down, he fought to make it so policyholders can't sue their insurance companies. Florida, I know I'm never gonna get a good answer to this, but why? Why do you do this? This is a man you people have elected to multiple positions and now may potentially become your next U.S. House representative. A man who blamed an insurance company for leaving the state of Florida because them being focused on being a sustainable insurance company was too woke. What the fuck? You guys should be insulted. I am insulted for you that they have given you this option as a candidate. To represent you. Like, that should insult you as a human being. But I get it. Shame is the scarcest resource in Florida. So moving on. I've got good news, everyone. If you in Florida's first want representation whose policy platforms aren't exclusively being endorsed by Donald Trump and doesn't blame wokeness for insurance companies leaving a state that is quickly sinking into the ocean, try Gay Valimont. Now look, I know that the word gay makes you uncomfortable, but it's just a woman. I know that makes you uncomfortable too. It's just a person whose name is gay who happens to be a woman. Fuck, I'm not selling this one for Florida very well. Look, guys, it's just a name for a person, kind of like how the Sunshine State is just a name for the 7th circle of hell. Don't think of it as a woman named gay. Think about this like a food that you don't think you're gonna like. Try it this one time. You can't say you don't like it till you try it, and who knows, you might really enjoy it, because I think you will. You know why I think you're gonna like it? Because I can read how delicious and nutritious it would be to have her as your representative after reading where she stands on literally all of the issues, which is available on her website. I know that's not the same of like reminding you 47 times in a row that she's got a Joe Biden endorsement or an Obama endorsement, but at least just like Jimmy, she also has a picture of her with a little bitch on her website. Okay, so just close your eyes and give Gay a try. You'll probably enjoy it. She wants to do things like actually lower your insurance costs and give you more affordable health care while protecting your Social Security and Medicare. She's even got some of the same old flavors you know and love, like she wants to secure the border from all of those problems you made up that don't exist. And I know you love that shit, so I promise you, just give it a try. And if I'm wrong and you don't like it, there's another election in 2 years and you can go back to eating those expired Great Value boiled hot dogs out of the strip club dumpster that you love so much. It's a win-win. Just try something new, for the love of God. Now, if you're in Florida's 1st or Florida's 6th districts, make sure you are registered to vote. Do it right now. And if you're not, get registered right now, because if you're not registered by March 3rd, you don't get to vote in this election. And then get your ass to the polls on April 1st, because that is election day. And if you don't live in Florida's 1st or 6th, but still want to help those districts retake the House, you can do that by donating directly to Gay or Josh Wheel's campaigns, or go to National Ground Game. This organization is working tirelessly to raise money and organize volunteers and resources to get people registered to vote and get them out to vote. They can set you up to donate, phone bank, write postcards. These are the people who can take anything you are able to do to help and turn it into something productive and effective. So let's do this, because this is the only foreseeable opportunity we will have to make sure that there isn't one-party control in Washington for the next 2 years. I think anybody who's honest with themselves can see we need now more than ever some checks and balances on power the way the Founding Fathers intended. So do what you can, and if you're in Florida's 1st or 6th, please, for the love of God, make sure you're registered and you get to the polls on April 1st.